guys, Tina here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you guys my 3-minute eyebrow tutorial. Yep, 3 minutes to fill in these babies. So if you want to learn how I do it, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I do before I even start filling in my eyebrows is brush them into place. Okay, so give them a quick brush like so. Very simple. This helps me to see all the little gaps that I need to fill in and just make sure all the hairs are laying where they should be laying, okay? Next I'm going to grab my Brow Wiz in Caramel. This one's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and if you don't own one, you need one in your makeup bag. Seriously, you gotta get one ASAP. They're skinny eyebrow pencils, and so they're retractable and you don't need to sharpen them, which is totally convenient, and they come with a little spoolie at the end. So if you don't have one, you need one. Seriously. The shade that I'm using today is Caramel because it matches my hair best. And what I like to do is just feather in little strokes, and I'm going to start around the center of my eyebrow, just following my natural shape. So really easy step. Just follow your natural shape and feather in little hairs. As I get closer to the start of my eyebrow, I'm just going to lighten up my pressure and keep feathering little strokes, and especially focusing on those areas that I'm lacking a little bit of hair, okay? Next, I'm just going to grab the other end and just brush that through the hairs and soften it up a little bit. Next, I'm going to grab Hoola and a small shading brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to grab some of that bronzing powder and just blend it into the start of my eyebrow. So that just helps soften it up. And I like to drag that just towards my nose. Then I'm going to grab my Anastasia Dip Brow in Auburn, and using a small angled brush I'm just going to apply that towards the tail of my eyebrow. Okay, so I'm just going to start at the base of my eyebrow and just drag that colour across, and then I'm going to work towards the top bit. This will just help define the tail, because I find that every time I take photos, especially with flash, the ends of my eyebrows always disappear off first. So I like to have them just a little bit darker than the rest of my eyebrow. And the last step I like to do is grab my concealer, and I'm using my NC20 Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm going to grab my MAC 212 brush. I'm just going to dip that into concealer, and I'm just going to clean up underneath to give my eyebrow a really carved, sharp look, okay? So I'm just going to dip that in. Then starting around the end of my eyebrow, I'm just going to draw a line and pretty much underline the base of my eyebrow. And just really soften it up as I get to the start. This is what it looks like after. Can you spot the difference? Okay, I'm going to quickly do this side and then show you guys what it looks like on both eyebrows. So this is what it looks like with both eyebrows filled in.